Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Holler with me, Heard 37. So our last flight, we were over in, we were flying the Air France 747, and flew it to Brescia, Italy, and got that stupid whatever the heck that was. Just if you didn't see that, watch the replay. It's just like the plane just drops, like there was some kind of screw up. I don't know what the heck that was. But anyway, now we're down over to, I think we were going to fly this DHL 747. Over here at St. Maarten, and we're taking that over to Puebla. I believe that's Mexico. Yeah, not too far from Mexico City there. And then the next one will probably fly it. There's a return route job from Puebla back to St. Maarten, and St. Martin's always a cool landing, so maybe we'll do that in the next episode, of course. I've already got this thing loaded up. Checking the fuel. We got a little bit extra fuel. Doesn't really matter. Because we're going to be flying it back anyway, so just hopefully it doesn't screw up. Yeah, we have fragile cargo, so I'm hoping we don't have the error again. I ran the elevation correction tool, and it didn't find anything wrong with any of the airports, so I don't know what the heck was wrong. But, so they actually do have a couple heavies, which makes sense because they did fly, MD-11s and 747s out of there, quite a lot of them, actually. So, go with that. And let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright, everybody, we're at St. Maarten, Princess Juliana Airport. Right over by the runway. Looks like come down here and we'll come back this way. Saw some other planes here. I'm not sure what kind of plane that is. Another 747, KLM. It's kind of jittery, like it's bumping. Maybe it's because of the rumble of the plane. Actually runs pretty well. 30 frames a second. I've got it on very dense, I think. One from the right. Oh, hit my mic there. I had to do a fresh reinstall, like I said in the last episode not too long ago. This thing did start up a little odd. Like it turned off. It started up off. Last time it seemed like it started correctly. This time it was off, and then I did Control E, and some of the things came on. And this one actually started up correctly through the air hauler. I think there must be something weird about the config file from the older planes and not the newer ones, since I read some libraries and stuff. So maybe if air hauler 2 ever comes out, we can get rid of that. Everything will start up normal. But anyhow, let's go ahead and go to the FMC. I think I have some of the sounds turned down too, like clicks and stuff. I can't really hear stuff. But anyhow, TNCM and Puebla is, so I've got it written down here, MMPB. I'll put that in the route, activate that. And let's go over to our departure. We're going to be taking off on runway 10. We will use a SID, BOPAT 2, transition juice. Now there are no ILS on this runway either way on Puebla, so we're going to take runway 17. And there is no star. Alright, so I've already put the fuel in. There's 0 fuel weight. We'll carry 5 in reserves. Cost index will go 66. Seemed like 50 was a little slow. We were well below the limit there. And let's go about 34,000 feet. We're fairly light, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. No derated takeoff. Flats will go 10. Get our V speeds here. Trim 5.9. It's a little much. Alright, that looks about good. 171. Go ahead and put that in. Alright. Let's find out our approach speed. So it'll be much slower than that. Oops. See if we get any discontinuities. We usually do, it seems like. None yet. There we go. Alright. Put this hold one up there. Execute that, and we'll go back and we'll look at the speed on the approach. Alright, 164. See, that's so stupid. You can't do that. Let's say 9,300. Alright, so we're landing at 7,300 feet. So many of these airports in Mexico are so high up. And then we got 4 miles, I believe, to get down, so we'll say that's at 10,000. And then we got 40 miles to get down to that, so that's just fine. Alright, so the runway is to our left. So we'll taxi on up over here. Alright, taxi light is on. Turn the flight director on. Arm LNAV and VNAV. Flight director over here. We'll go ahead and get the flaps to 10. Brakes and RTO. Both these in auto. Move the yoke. It's always in the way. Alright, parking brake is off. There's somebody else just started moving. I believe you could hear their engines come up. I don't think that was ours. I don't know, it shouldn't be ours, but maybe it was because I don't see anyone else moving. Let's make sure our wings don't hit anything over there. Kind of weird where they put us over there. That's the spot where they can put the heavy, so it's all good. It looks like the, well, maybe the taxiway isn't messed up. I was about to say, I know that they taxi this way. I don't think they just come down the runway. I'm pretty sure there's a taxiway. I've seen several videos. Because I think we've only, well, we did do one landing here for an FSX thing, but, I just landed and taxied over to the runway. I don't know, after Madeira looked kind of messed up, so I thought maybe another one is messed up, another add-on airport, but everything looks good. Still running up near 30 frames a second. Alright. Go ahead and turn TCAS on. Come on, I'm clicking you. What in the world? Alright, I'm going to stop right here. Why will TCAS not come on? Well, that's because it's the wrong one. I wasn't clicking TCAS. I don't know what that was. Alright. My mistake. Need to get our heading set as well. I'll just put it at 100. I'm not sure the exact. Landing lights on. Strobe on. Get our altitude up as well. Alright, I'll leave that for a second. We can handle that later. Taxiing is a little more important at the moment. I love it, man. All the boats out there, All the vehicles moving around, the people, all that stuff. Great, great scenery. I wish they had a crowd of people, though. Because in real life, you always see the videos, whether it's people landing or planes landing or coming in, there's always a crowd of people there. You got birds in the air, all kinds of cool stuff. Come on. Alright, we're lined up actually pretty daggone good. We'll go ahead and put this up to 34,000 real quick. Then we'll be out of here. And you'll notice we're going to come back to the right and come back around. I think that's the way they usually do it, although quite honestly, I mean, it doesn't seem like you can get up over those mountains. I know you can. Alright everyone, I'm going to cut in here. After we took off, I screwed up. I didn't get the auto throttles working. So I kind of screwed things up, so I figured I better redo that. It gives all kinds of problems. Alright. But everything is now reset, so we should be good to go. Alright, so let's get on it. I'll hold the brakes in while we get on the throttles. Alright, the toga. We're out of here. Should be able to get out of here pretty easy. We will be going around to the right. Can't remember if I'll edit that out or not. But it seems like we can go straight over the mountains and to the left, but I believe everyone does actually go up and around to the right. Alright. Pause the brake, gear up. I'm not sure why I was getting the stick striker there. We're not about to stall. Alright, let's head over to the right. We'll hit the autopilot so we can take a look out. LNAV and VNAV. I gotta always forget something now. I'm gonna turn the gear off. Let's take a look outside real quick. So you can go right up over the mountains. It's not that hard. I think most do climb out to the right. It's kind of crazy that there's this. You never see any other part of the island except the the runway at the airport. I guess there is a lot more out here. Could you imagine if? I don't know if that's true or not. If you literally have houses, that would be absolutely unbelievable to actually live somewhere like that. Unreal. Alright, we've totally missed our flap schedule. Just we're outside just looking around. Alright, well go ahead and turn off the taxi light. I think I've got it working now. The thing is, when the auto throttles don't work, it's really, really aggravating. Usually when that happens, I just restart it. Because even when we do 4X, it really does take a long time. I didn't have my weather working either, but now it is. Alright. Let's take one last look out there. I'd love to even have like the cruise ships and everything. Just really, really great scenery. It's been out for a while, but it works rather well. Really, really good scenery. Alright, but with that, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. It's a little over 2,000 miles to go. So I'll speed it up and be back in just a little bit. Alright everybody, I just slowed it down. It's raining here, but we might have a bit of a problem. This thing is, as you can see, it's gonna probably go short. Make this a lot more challenging. CF17C, we won't actually get up there. We'll be turning before that. That is a bit of a problem. Thinking maybe we should take manual control. CF17 is the next one, so if we took manual control, and we could actually come out to the right and make a wider turn, that would actually probably be good. It's just like, see how it just wants to make that quick turn and then you're at the runway. But we don't have any ILS or anything to worry about. But I just think it's better to come around. It'll give us a better approach to the runway. Kind of surprised it's like this because we were actually coming in from the south on the flight plan, so that's kind of odd that it goes up and around. Oh, it's because we are coming from the south. That would be why. Probably should have just come in on a 35. We could have just shot straight in. Oh well. A little bit of lag, aren't we? Yeah, down to 19 to 26. A little bit better now. I'll tell you, the clouds and stuff can be a big performance, hamper your performance a lot, I've noticed. See, we're actually supposed to be a lot lower. Well, not a lot lower, but we are above the glide slope, but we're going to come around, so that's not a problem. Let's see what the runway heading is anyway. 174. I think it might screw this up is the VNAV. Might have to get off that as well. I hope we don't have what happened last time, where we're coming down to land and all of a sudden it's just boom, drops you right into the ground. It's ridiculous. I was mad when it happened, and then I watched the replay and it was just like, just insane. Alright, so we'll come up around here and then make our way over. We're already below the glide slope, which is kind of crabby. I'd rather be above it, if anything. We can just about make our turn, although I think we probably should wait till we're just a little past it. I'm going to go ahead and hit the hold. We'll take this speed way down as well. We're landing at 150. Put that at 190. We're still below the glide slope. I'm going to go ahead and turn the landing lights on. Or did I already turn them on? Alright, landing lights are already on. Arm the spoilers. Outer brakes are set at 2. It's saying that the glide slope is even higher above us. Gonna put some flaps out. We're about ready to make our turn over as well. There's 174 is the heading runway. And that is CF-17, where it wants to be at 10,000 feet. Let's actually take that to 10,000. We'll have it hold at 10,000 for us. Go ahead and put flaps to 10. What was our speed? 180. So I'll go ahead and slow this down to 180. Let's descend a little bit quicker. Just to make sure we get down there.
2,500.
Just wait a little bit until we get closer. We'll make our final turn to the left. You can't quite see the runway. Can't tell if it's right there or not. We are quite close. We'll be able to see here. We're too low to be able to see very far. There's some really crappy weather too. Daggone. Alright, we're held at 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and start our turn. We'd actually probably just turn on LNAV right now and it would take us right to it. Or not? What the hell? What in the hell was that all about? Unreal. I shouldn't have done that. The hell? LNAV was going to take us completely opposite way. It was ridiculous. It's like, oh, LNAV, if you hit LNAV, it should have taken us right to it, but that sure as hell didn't work. I'm going to go ahead and slow this down a little bit to 175. Now we're going to end up having gone a little too far over. Alright, there's the runway. It was a bunch of nonsense. Alright, landing speed is 150, so we're only 25 over it right now. Okay, so it doesn't even have CF as 17 is the next one. It has PF 17, I think. Or is that FF 17 actually? Come out just a little to the left so we can turn in to the right. We go ahead and throw the flaps on to 20. Need to be down on 165. I'm worried about hitting LNAV Be ready to get off it real quick. Because it does have FF as the next one, so it should go. Alright, she's banking to the right. Runway's about, what did you say, 9 miles out? Might be able to see it coming up, no. Visibility isn't that great. 174 is the heading of the runway. There we go. Minimums, radio for the minimums, I just saw it flash. Alright, gears coming down. Do not see the runway at all. Glide slope is below us, but that's good. I like to be a little high. Usually easier to see. Although we're supposed to be descending some. That's why. Is that the runway light right there, actually? That's gotta be it. Flaps are going to 25. Still, I can see the light just barely, but I cannot even see the actual runway. Turn off the auto throttles. Auto brakes at 2, spoilers armed. Full flaps now, about 5 miles out. Should be interesting. Speed's coming down. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little thrust. I don't want it to drop too much. Alright, everything looks good so far. It just dropped on us, the glide slope. A little fast, so we're diving down. Alright. Check something real quick. This doesn't even have us lined up all that well now, does it? A little high now. I'm gonna bring the speed down as well. So we need to dive down just a little bit. Don't have to get too crazy with it. A little high.
300. Sink rate. 200. Sink rate. 100.
I knew that was going to happen. We ballooned right at the end. That's ridiculous. But our speed is getting a little ridiculously low.
10.
Oh, jeez. Greaser, but we came in too high. I screwed it up at the end. But we have fragile cargo, so I don't really want to get it down too quick.
80 knots.
We just at the end. I paid too much attention. It says, you know, glide slope or everything, like we're coming down too quick, but then, so I pull up a little bit, and then all of a sudden, we're way too high. Alright, flight director off. Ah, man. I guess, in one sense, we didn't damage the cargo, which is kind of the most important. Especially how much damage we frickin' did in the last one, which wasn't even our fault. I shouldn't have paid any attention to what it was saying. Glide slope, because we had to come down a little bit, but then, I don't know. When I correct, we end up way too high. Alright, come down here and turn around. So it feels like a long runway. It is like 9,200 feet. So there's only that one taxiway, and I saw it go by, and I'm like, oh, geez, we're gonna have to go all the way down, aren't we? Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. See what says auto brakes come off. Yeah, end of route, no kidding. Well, what kind of message that? End of route, no shit. We're there. Alright, I did not see any buildings I wasn't really looking at though. There's a taxiway out on our left. There's gotta be something there. I thought Puebla was fairly big. Like, I've heard of that many a times, Puebla. Don't know anything about it, the area, but I thought there would be a lot more people than just... What it seems like is we're out in the wilderness in Mexico. There's like nothing here. Right, there's some buildings right over here on the left. I bet there's a tower. Yeah. Right. Seems like that taxiway is a little... Alright, it does go catty car. I was like, I don't know about that taxiway. Seems a little too short. Alright. Go ahead and turn off the taxi or landing lights and the strobe. Alright, we'll park just close. We don't need to go way over or anything. With this thing paid, I just kind of keep thinking about that landing, man. It was just like we had it. It could have been so perfect. And I screwed it up at the end. Alright, we'll park right here on the end, obviously. Alright, go ahead and stop it right here. Put on the parking brake, shut off the engines, back a little bit, I can't see them, there we go. Shut those all off, all lights off. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and move on over to Air Hauler and get paid. Alright, here we are. Gonna finish it. It's kind of weird. It should have given me the option to unload. Oh, I know why. Because I started to start it back. Will it let me unload? Yeah. So I started to start it up so I could do the replay. The end. I kind of screwed it up. So it thought that the engines were running. Come on, Air Hauler, there we go. So we did get paid. You'll notice also, I wonder if they'll ding us. It did. But was actually 98.15 because I did 2 jobs with the AI that I had to unload myself today, and we were like 20 minutes late on one and like 45 minutes late on the other. So it took down to 98.15 and then that landing. Did it not? Did it? 0.15? It actually gave us value for that. Really? See, there's the 2 fail ones. Only BL. I think that's. I feel like I want to say Madrid or Barcelona. I can't remember. That was Barcelona. I can't remember where that went to. LRCK. I can't really remember where that is. But it actually gave us credit for one. All right, so LiPo, it did give us negative 0.7. But see, that one has got 0.15. I don't know, maybe it's for the delivery, but we got not negative 0.7 for the landing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. All right, but in the next one, we're going to stay in Puebla, and we're going to go right back, just because it's a really fun landing there at St. Maarten. Where'd you go, Puebla? And it pays very, very good. So that'll probably be the next flight, but that's going to be it for this flight, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys on the next flight.